Welcome to St James in Brighton. We realised that coming back to school after COVID-1 that we needed to do something a little bit different to strike an element of curiosity in our children, but in particular to bring the children back to a calming space, to release that anxiety, that the kids felt really connected to nature, to our beautiful garden here. So with the work of the children and parents, and in particular one of our dads, we've done an enormous bit of work to transform a dead space into something that's alive and beautiful and part of God's creation.
So you can see how much the children love the adventure trail. This whole project started with a fallen branch on the willow myrtle on the other side of the playground. I decided to build a bush cubby house. I carved up seats, made a frame. One of the main motivating factors for me personally was the fact that I'm a parent of 3 beautiful children, but one in grade 5 and one in grade 3. And I saw firsthand the impact of the COVID-19 lockdowns, and that's when I knew that my background was arboriculture and landscaping, and I knew I could do something to create a land-based, playful environment where not only my children, all of our children get to come out as a bit of an escape from locked up classrooms, being locked up at home, to be able to plant their own food, grow their own food and share it with mums and dads. I have children coming to me all the time now. One of the beautiful little girl this morning said, "Dave, we're growing carrots at home. We can bring some carrots in if you want." I said, "That's fabulous." There's other children who have chickens at home. I said, "Please tell mum and dad we need to share that information because we're going to have to get you to help us with looking after and maintaining the chickens."
Do you think that we're going to have chickens in here?
Yes!
Would you love to have chickens in here?
Yes!
Also, we're mindful of the fact that we're on Boomerang country, which is important that we understand our traditional ancestors, our First Nation people.
Our way is old, older than red earth, older than flickering stars. Our way is respect.
Also, the Presentation Sisters, who have been involved in Catholic education here for over 100 years. We had Sister Uni here today. She was thrilled, first of all, to be with the kids, because she was a teacher once upon a time in this area, but to see what we've done here, to bring life and energy and a sense of God's Spirit to our children.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Well, it's been fascinating to see the children's response to this, and the excitement and interest, and the behaviour is just perfect because they are so interested in everything and they take such care of it. They're looking at this growth and that growth of something else, and that's just marvellous. But the stimulation that comes from different parts of the garden too, that it's wonderful to see the teachers with the whole class sitting around talking, and that produces such a healthy attitude of mind and brings out so much creativity. It's astounding what the children are really producing, and it all helps to modify behaviour and to strengthen self-confidence and really set them up for growth and life.
Over the summer months, when a lot of people were away on holidays and we're working here pretty hard, especially removing the worn astroturf and trying to re-establish the soil and build the garden beds and maintain the garden that we'd worked so hard on. There were some special people who I've got enormous respect for, and that is the presentation mums. Sister Una and Sister Josephine and others would come around on their little strollers and inspire me with their goodwill, praise, and to be honest, I used to fill their baskets with zucchinis and a few tomatoes, and I think they were pretty chuffed.
Is this a pumpkin? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's the one that I hold it. It's a mini pumpkin. Oh my gosh, it's a pumpkin.
And the sisters put their heads together. So we're actually going to name this garden the Heritage Garden.
Sister Ewan, this is a gift from St James to all the sisters.
Oh, wonderful. And squash is so big, I don't think I've ever seen one as big as that.
Hi, I'm Julian Donlan, Bayside City Council Sustainability Coordinator. We're just amazed at this fantastic garden that Dave and his mates at St James Catholic Primary School in Brighton have put together in a very short space of time. We have a lot of sustainable schools in Bayside. We're very happy to support them with more, but this is just something else that's happened in only a few months with very few resources. Really impressive is the use of natural materials, the repurposing of things, and just the excitement you see on the kids' faces. I think that's the highlight of it all. So very happy to support other schools in Bayside who want to do similar sustainability projects. Come down and see this one, it's amazing.
We're hoping that perhaps next summer we're going to create a little shop here for them, and we want to have farmers markets. So the children by that stage will have a sustainable system in place where they're looking after all their own produce, their own livestock, and then they can share and sell with the greater community, not just families, but the greater community. And then it's something that's pretty exciting.
We are very, very proud and thankful for the support of the mums and dads through our Parents and Friends Association to enable this to happen. Our link with Bayside Council is also important to us, that they understand that they are important partners in making sure that whole Bayside area is a place that's alive and it's supportive of mums and dads, social, emotionally. It's so important at this point in time that we move ahead, that we are optimistic, that we have positive cultural people to change our world. So welcome to St James Brighton. As I said earlier, we are very, very proud. The kids are loving the space. It's become quite a calming space. The environment lends itself to that. So thank you for giving us the opportunity to present to other schools across the Archdiocese about what is possible when we have an optimistic, hopeful, spirit-filled approach to Catholic education in Melbourne.